Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Hashyati Husna Zulkarnain, representing University Technology Mara for International Conference on Communication, Management and Humanities. Today, I will be presenting my research entitled Sports Sponsorship and Purchase Intention Among Malaysian Football League Fans, a literature review. This background of study discusses on the chronological manners to accentuate the progress of this research. Sport is not only a competition between teams, athletes, and the fans. It is also a competition between sponsors. Sport events are an unforced domain for sponsorship, given that sponsors are more ready to invest in sport associations and clubs. Sport sponsorship will be measured using 4 factors such as attitude towards sponsors, sponsor event fit, favorability, and perceived ubiquity of the sport sponsorship. Purchase intention is the most useful indicator in sport sponsorship from the perspective of a sponsor. The fans intend to purchase the sport sponsor's product since they wish to receive the same benefits as their favorite football player, squad, or club from the product and services provided. Purchase intention requires relationship between commitment and trust to allow both parties, the fans and the sport sponsorship, to fulfill their needs. This including trust, reputation, familiarity, and also intention. A research question is a specific inquiry which the research seeks to provide a response to. It resides at the core of systematic investigation and it helps researchers to clearly define a path for the research process. A research question is usually the first step in any research project. So for this research, researcher has listed 3 research questions. The first one, what is the sports sponsorship effect towards Malaysian Football League fans? The second one, what is the purchase intention effect towards Malaysian Football League fans? And the third one, what is the relationship between sports sponsorship and purchase intention among Malaysian Football League fans? Researcher has defined the research objective by going through some process such as defining study focus, identify variables to be measured, indicate various steps to be involved, establish the limits of the study, and avoid collection of any data that is not strictly necessary. So there are 3 research objectives used in this research. The first one, to identify the sports sponsorship effect towards the Malaysian Football League fans. The second one, to determine the purchase intention among the Malaysian Football League fans. And the third one is to investigate the relationship between sports sponsorship and purchase intention among the Malaysian Football League fans. The independent variable used in this study is sports sponsorship. The first domain listed under sports sponsorship is attitude towards sponsor. It focuses on the behavior of the fans related to the sports sponsorship and the sport event. The second domain is sponsor event fit. This domain is relevance, complementarity, or compatibility by referring to the congruence between a sports and a sponsor event. And the third one is favorability. This demonstrates the fans' desires toward the sports sponsorship and their willingness to consider or have the purchase intention towards product and services provided by the sports sponsorship. And the last one is perceived ubiquity. This domain is expression regarding the sponsor's activities and their level of interest in sporting event. There are also four domains listed under the purchase intention. Purchase intention is the dependent variable used in this research. The first domain listed under the purchase intention is trust. Trust is feedback towards the product and services. It has a positive influence on defense. And the second one is reputation. Reputation is sponsor who have good reputation will be more cautious to lose their reputation by performing efficiently and presenting a good behavior and image toward the sports sponsorship. The third one is familiarity. Fan will has a good knowledge of something, example the product and services provided by the sports sponsorship, and it will bond the feelings of comfort and closeness with the sports sponsorship product and services. And the last domain listed under purchase intention is intention. Intention is going through by maintaining the commercial relations between fans and sponsors. A conceptual framework set forth the standards to define the research question and find appropriate meaningful answers of the same research. It connects the theories, assumption, belief, and concept behind the research and present them in a pictorial, graphical, or narrative form. In this research, the conceptual framework consists of two diagrams which has been shown in the slide. The first one is sports sponsorship. Sports sponsorship listed with four domains. The first one is attitude towards sponsors, sponsor event fit, favorability, and perceived ubiquity. While the purchase intention as the dependent variable of this research, followed by four domains. The first one is trust, reputation, familiarity, and also intention. It can be expressed that this research shows the impact of sports and sports sponsorship in the term of purchase intention of the Malaysian Football League fans. It is identified that sports sponsorship will enhance a great exposure. The research focused on and pursued to contribute to the rise of theoretical ways that support sports sponsorship. This research provides a better understanding of sports sponsorship since there is not much research relating to sports sponsorship that has been undertaken in our country, Malaysia. The application of this framework will be relevant to sports sponsors and sponsors who wish to improve their engagement with users or fans through the application that are with purchase intention toward their brands, product, and services. The framework positively impacts the purchase intention and can contribute to higher reputation and benefit of the sports sponsorship. Thank you. We respect your valuable time. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to reach the researcher.